this is a tough one. Bella, who do you think is taking it?
Well, I don't know. You tell us, Nikki.
Right. Now, the award goes to Kofi Mole.
Hello? First of all, I want to thank God, Charlie. God bless my team. God bless my fans, Apostle Gangsters, every day. Charlie Cantamanto, this is for you. Tiptoe Lane, this is for you. Circle, this is for you. Ebuakwa, my hometown, this is for you. The whole Kumerican. Kumericans power. This one is for you. Charlie, bless up. Big shouts to everybody. Zetica, big shouts to you. Slim Take, my sister, Efia Jemfakubiti, big shouts to you. Sambo, big shouts to you. No Gentlemen Allowed. Warehouse Records. Big shouts to man like Obi. Bless up. Gangster.
Congratulations. I thought we're going to let the young man also say a word or two, but congratulations, Kofi Mole.
Hello and welcome to the show that brings you the full experience around the 24th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. It's the road to VGMA 24 with me, Crystal Kwame Ayi, your ultimate turn-up MC. Yes, indeed, I will be your pilot all throughout today. Now, I'll tell you something. It's a full bouquet of awesomeness, so you can't miss this at all. Big thanks to our sponsor, Vodafone Ghana, for holding us down all through. The date to note is 6th May 2023. We literally have only a few weeks to go, so you have to lock it. And if you have to, make your preparations towards it and all of that, this is the moment. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we get back, full juice right here on Road to VGMA 24. Stay on.
Wo be so adwuma na so be di agro. Master di wa no pabia, wo be ko bebrebe. Wo wi na wo browse, na wo video call, na ko Snapchat, na ko Instagram. Yes we be the Twitter. Na da ho. Me you afraid mama. We just come na there saade no.
Boss nyabo try one Ghana.
And na one Ghana there na there.
Hey, Vodafone one Ghana promo. A free and for 5 a.m. to 11:59 a.m. Who subscribe here? Who benya data kwa 1 gig. So Emma show. No what's when you 20 minutes call.
All networks.
All networks. Now the baby boss. A side to side. Obe side so daily BM till say 11:59 a.m. no bebo.
Ha, mo yan say.
Star 530 ash.
Ha. Mo ka mo fam ku to hoy. Ano powder. Fa na bra. Ni sit ne come on. Hey.
Vodafone one Ghana promo.
I'm a buyer.
Oh, you medi.
Midi kutusira mi bompaye. Mosta jami bonkaye. Maminti puo. You see this one, yeah? It belongs to the ghetto youth. The ghetto youth, because I'm the ghetto youth president. You see me, I say, Rascal, the ghetto youth president is here. And I'm here to stay. Reggae dancehall genre is a hot genre, you don't know. Last year by this time, now how? But we are here. Yeah, we are here to let the world and Ghanaians know that reggae dancehall is not violent.
And we're back. This is Road to VGMA 24, the one space where you get all the juice, the buzz, the 411 around the VGMA 24. I'll have you know that the Experience concert, one we always look forward to, is happening in Ho on the 15th of April. So you can join us. We're literally shutting it down in Ho as all the nominees come together. We're giving you a full show. You can't miss this at all. It's always something that we look forward to on the entertainment calendar in the year. Listen up. We also have the VGMA in Schools, which is an initiative by Charterhouse and VGMA. They've come together to educate the young ones, anyone who's really interested in the music business. We bring them the information so they have first-hand knowledge and an understanding of what they may be getting themselves into. So you know what? We'll be getting into that this year, but we have a bit of a recap from last year. Very interesting, very exciting, and great feedback from our students. So you know what? Let's take a look at this.
Stay tuned.
Education was a must for him, and so believe me, right now it's a must for me. My children, I'll let them go to school. Cause the night is the night.
Always remember what you learned. Your education is your life.
Hey guys, so my name is Tina and I'm here at Accra Girls for the VGMA in Schools initiative. I'm excited, of course. I can't wait to share the little knowledge I have with these girls. So let's go.
Give me all you got, don't hold back.
I won't lie to you, when I was going for the audition, my prayer was they shouldn't pick me. Because I was scared. But they picked me. And I made it all the way to the finals. I didn't win. No, I didn't win. It's not a happy ending. On that stage, Manifest was one of the judges. And he looked at me and told me, no matter what happens in this competition, you're not a singer, you are an artist. And when someone tells you that, it's one of the greatest things in the world. And that was a life-changing moment. I realized.
I'm in my feelings. There is something about you.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy D Black, aka the Enjoyment Minister, and today I'm at St. Thomas Aquinas Secondary School, all boys school. We're about to shut it down for the VGMA Schools Initiative project. I'm gonna be here with my people. It's gonna be loud.
Yeah, the minister. Let's bust.
Enim Gabe.
People normally call me Escobar.
Escobar. In everything you do, whether it's music, acting, banking, being a lawyer, you face challenges getting there. The only reason why you'll be successful is if you're passionate about it and you work hard at it. If you love something and it's over there, no matter what you face going to get it, you find a way to go over those hurdles because nothing good will come easy. Everybody, let's go!
Hi guys, my name is Adina Senvi and today I'm at Tamasco Secondary School. I'm here for VGMA in schools and I can't wait to chit chat with the students and just vibe, you know.
Don't feel shy or feel like, maybe it's not time to start. Start as early as possible. Start from now. Because by the time you grow and you're like in your teens, maybe 18, 19, 20, by that time, now why you're chakra, like, you know? It's because my team supports and pushes my stuff. That's how come a song like Why, you guys know how to sing.
Great initiative there. Very soon we'll begin this one as well for this year. It's the 24th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. We never know which school we will be landing in. Now we're going on to conversations around VGMA 24. We're talking today about the music industry, really. I've heard so many conversations around us not having a music industry, some saying we have a music industry. So today we're going to break it all down. We have a resource person in-house and we have our panelists as well ready to break it down. And without wasting any time, Ria is in the building. That's Ria Anankwa. We saw her last week. We also have Akosia Hansen, who's a cultural curator and artistic activist in the house. Yeah, good to have you.
Thank you.
So we have an artist and then we have a cultural activist, an entertainment pundit. Why are you looking like that? Yeah, I'm giving it to you. She's an artist. Yeah, through and through. That's it. But it's good to have you. I know we've always been, at the forefront of these kind of conversations. And in recent times, I've heard people strongly say that we don't have a music industry. We are just doing something. We are just, making music. We're just distributing music. I've seen a few research papers, but I think it's good for us to get into this. Now, our main conversation around this today is, do we have a music industry? What is an ideal, music industry? And how is the VGMA actually supporting the music industry? So this is what we're getting into. So my first question is going to Ria. Yeah, Ria. What's an ideal, music industry?
Well, an ideal music industry, of course, the industry has to be churning out a lot of music, which is like borderline. You have to have talents that are willing to turn out music. You have to have an able environment for them to be able to churn out that music, and how far the music goes, how the government is able to push the creatives to be able to, achieve what they want, go out there internationally, make money, make the country proud, and all that. I think that's ideal for every industry.
Right, every music industry.
Exactly.
Kosia, do you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. An ideal music industry. I'm glad you started off on that question. Yes, because I feel like we can't erase the work of what people have already done, by saying there is no music industry.
Yeah.
There actually is.
Yeah.
But an ideal music industry, I'll just touch on two things, has one, intentionality in the structures that are built, intentionality. And I stress that with, for example, when Kwame Nkrumah set up the Institute of African Studies, there was an intentional charge that you will go study this and actually contribute to cultural production, African cultural production that goes all around the world. So I feel like there is a music industry. There has been a lot of work in the past, but the intentionality of building a structure to definitely create Ghanaian music in the various genres that comes in, and also, move it to the world and the ways it needs to come in is very important. So the structures from songwriting all the way to the end consumer, the audience, all the structures that are built in such a way that people are compensated for the work that they do, in such a way that artists benefit from what they do, in such a way that audience also benefit from what they do, and the country also benefits from that industry. The second thing I'll add is historical documentation is something that I would love to see in an ideal music industry. Historical documentation and preservation. Very, very, very important. People who've done this work before us. We know now Afrobeats is a big thing all over the world. In Ghana, with us, it started with High Life. High Life was that. What is the work that has been done documenting that work? Who were the actors? Do music people sitting here today, do people going to music schools today know all the actors of the time, know the music? Do they study them?
That's rich.
Yeah.
That's rich. I like, the fact that you're bringing structure to the conversation, because I was looking at some documents as well, and they broke it down into 3 parts where, recorded music is a part of the industry. We had to have the licensing aspects of it, and that has to be functioning. And then the third bit being live. So if you have, that's live music. So if you have all these 3, that should be an ideal, music industry. But let's introduce someone to our conversation right now. He is our resource person for today. You know him in music. He's an artiste, a producer, manager. He's done everything in the music space. His name is Andy Dusty. Andy Dusty is here with us, joining us in the conversation. And we're really talking about this big question. Is there a music industry in Ghana? And how is the VGMAs playing a part in this? Really, we have to break this down today. So, first question, is there a music industry in Ghana?
Yes, there is a music industry. I mean, whoever competes or comes up with an argument is, it's a no-brainer for you to even ask whether there is a music industry in a country like Ghana. We've had a music industry since Jesus Christ, since Ghana was born. All right, we've had music greats who've done enormous stuff long before our time. And so for anyone to argue whether there is a music industry, for me, is flawed. Okay, so in our space or our generation, take a look. Thousands of recording studios. That alone tells you the industry we are in. Every day, I'm an example. Every day, I receive hundreds of messages from young musicians, people who want to be in there, people who have recorded demos and want to be heard, people who want to come on my radio shows, people who would want to talk to me, people who seek advice. If there is no industry, where are all these people coming from? Again, where are they going? There must be a space to contain them, and that is the industry.
I see.
I hope I've answered you.
Yes, you have, and to some extent, there's a bit where we're talking about licensing and people being able to receive the funds that they are due through their music and so on and so forth. And I've heard a few arguments as well that function, adds to the music industry. So if it is crippled or it is not working as it should, then the industry is not well established. I don't know where you stand with this one. And ladies, please feel free to make your inputs as well.
I mean, what I'll add to that, licensing, I'm going to definitely leave it to Andy to answer, but what I'll add to that is when you have an industry, you also have to have a space where people are, or an organization or a structure that supports the rights of the creators in that industry. So the rights of the musicians, that they get what they are due, so which is behind the licensing, that people are protected entering the industry, that people are, allowed to grow. Their rights and dignities are protected while they are doing the work. This is why we have unions in every workplace. So that's all I was going to say, that for an ideal music industry, the rights of the actors have to be protected. There has to be a structure that protects those rights. In Ghana, it's GAMRO. I mean, I've not heard artists speak too favorably of GAMRO. So it just means at least that is there. We know that it needed to be instituted.
So it's there.
It's there. But
and if we need to do better,
So
we can at least the
I
basics
didn't know you would jump.
have been
I didn't know
covered.
you would jump to licensing, but to round up the industry bit, radio stations. How do they feed the people? Music. Predominantly music, right? So that alone, or that is a factor. The VGMAs. Imagine, 24 years, keeping musicians on their toes, working so hard. This is a recognition of your hard work. They wouldn't just call you and say, we think you dress so well, so come and walk on the red carpet and we'll give you an award for the best artist of the night. No. How do you become the best artist of the night? It means you worked tirelessly for the year under review. That constitutes or is a part of the industry. Okay? That aside, movies. When the movies are shown, music is played in there. And that also contributes to our industry. Funerals. Go to funerals. Whilst people are busy crying for the dead, dirges are played.
And then you say weddings as well.
Weddings. All of these constitute. All of them are a factor or factors into making our industry better. Now you mentioned GAMRO. GAMRO is doing well. Let's not rubbish their work. One thing that a lot of people are not really paying attention is the login system with radio stations. Now with this, how does it work? If we are not writing them down, we don't have softwares to record or upload or send signals to GAMRO that, okay, Kiddy's song was played 100 times, Black Sheriff or Chiame Kwame or anyone else, their songs were played in number, or they were streamed at 1 p.m. 100 times, 2 times, or counting. Why is it so? A lot of the radio stations are not online. A lot of people are not paying attention. Because these streams or these things are numbered or calculated online by the internet. Most of the radio stations are not online.
So you think it should be a requirement that they get online as a radio station?
Yes. That's number one. Number two, well, it's arguable because someone may have a different approach to it. Number two, those online are very inconsistent. Today they are there, the next day they are not. How do you record them? So if the day you are not working, You played my song 1,000 times. How do I get my money?
Right.
And a lot of people are not really paying attention to this. It's very unfortunate that Gamro is also not addressing that.
Right. So it's a two-factor problem, if I may say. So on the part of, say, the bodies that are playing the music, and then on the part of Gamro as well. So they should be working hand in hand, making sure that they keep each other on their toes. That's interesting to get into. I never even thought of that bit. Yes.
I've noticed that no one is really talking about that.
But I think it's a good solution, actually. Ria, I want to get your thoughts on this as well. I mean, looking at what he said, what Akosia has also talked about, he brought up VGMA also being a part of the industry. I want to get your thoughts on how the VGMA actually is helping to grow the Ghanaian music industry.
There's so much I can say about that. Let's talk about even the unsung categories where artists are allowed to exhibit their talent for people to discover them. Even if I've seen a lot of artists that didn't win the category, but they sparked something within the audience and like, oh, I want to follow this artist because, listen, he's doing very well. Okay, apart from that too, as Andy said, musicians are always on their toes. We always see the scaffold that comes out from their fan bases and amongst the musicians themselves saying, listen, I should have been nominated for this, I should have been nominated for that, and because they know the blood, sweat and tears they put in the music, and it actually pushes them not to churn out, excuse me to say,
I know where
for
you're
the
going with
lack
this.
of a better word, useless music. You get
so it's a check for them.
It's a check,
basically,
for them to churn out quality sound, so that they can even be recognized and then
you make a good
nominated.
point. You make a good point. Because even beyond nomination, it puts them in a better position to be accepted globally as well.
And then promotion. Let me just add this.
Okay.
Promoting their music so that it crosses regions and crosses borders. So that, they can accumulate their listenership to be able to be nominated.
Yeah, and I like that as well because VGMA is not only shown here in Ghana, even though it's a Ghanaian event, it's streamed on so many platforms, it crosses, global platforms. So it's not just Ghanaians in Ghana that are watching it, we have people of various nationalities watching as well.
It's a very good point you raised about the showing across. Right? Because it showcases a lot of talents. So, for instance, even if I walk on a stage to present an award, and my name is mentioned, and let's say I am named as a publisher. Imagine if anyone is coming to Ghana to work and would need a publisher, the person will certainly mark me down and walk to me and do business with me. I'm introduced as a producer, presenter, this, that. I remember a few years ago, I went to present an award on the VGMA stage. Immediately I got down, a man from Barbados approached me. And he had a very good talk with me. Said, oh, I just heard your name. And there were some few people around him that were saying some stuff about me that were good. And so he walked up to me and started talking business. And this was very, very good. I even led him to, some...
Yeah, I mean, you were not even an artist, up for nominations for an award at the time, but you still got your bit out of it. It's a good way to look at it.
So so that was the thing that's the thing about the VGMAs and having a big award scheme the way it is the fulcrum points for the industry. This is the fulcrum point that brings all the stakeholders from the writers to the end consumers to the business investors and to all of it. So it was really great to hear that even just someone invited on a stage to present just gets that. So the VGMAs are very important. I wanted to also add that when you want to go beyond the borders of your country to go into the world, right? Facts is people are going to look you up and look you up where you are from. There are several places I've gone to. The only reason why those doors were open to me was they could Google to see where I'm from and what I'm doing where I'm from and what the people where I'm from say about what I'm doing. So it's like, are you recognized where you are? And that is the platform that the VGMA does give. I mean, Charlemagne's Breakfast Club interview with Stonebwoy, they reference the VGMAs, because that is the connection and that is how they can see you on their skill. It's like, oh, even in your country, you are the winner of these, exactly. And that is how people can place you. So the VGMAs is very, very important in that light. Obviously, you know, people will always have our fights about who should win what or why should win. And honestly, I never think it's going to ever be fair. There are people who should be on that and never on. There are people who should win who don't win. There are people who don't win but should win. But the fact that it's there, you know.
Fairness is subjective, if you ask me.
Facts.
Anyway, it's based on your experience and what
Facts.
you are expecting.
Facts.
So it wouldn't always be that.
Yeah,
So it would be like that. At the end of the day, the standing body would have its say. But let's get your final words on this. What do you think can be done better or can be done more to grow a formidable Ghanaian music industry? Ria?
As Akosia said, intentionality. It's the word that has been on most of our lips since we started dissecting issues about the music industry. Intentionality from the government and from the unions. Okay? So these unions have to actually find the loopholes that they've left open when it comes to licensing, so that the artists will be able to get what is worth them.
Yeah.
You understand me? Yes. So intentionality.
All right, Andy.
Okay, so mine will be from a layman's perspective. Something that I think we've said over and over again is becoming trite. We don't look down on our industry. We don't look down on ourselves. Look, I think that we've got the most talented musicians on this continent, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right? Ghana, we've got, look, from way back, I can name 100. Oh man, don't go there.
We've been doing this.
We
should go there, actually.
I can name from way back, and our music, how our music has, our music has inspired a lot of people.
Yeah.
You understand? And so we don't look down on our industry. This is what we have. Let's cherish it and build it properly. And once we own it, then we can thrive. All right?
Once we own it, we can thrive. All right, thank you. Akosia?
For me, it would, because she said intentionality, it would to stress on the historical preservation, you know, and passing on that knowledge. Because if you forget your history, you actually would bastardize the power of your history and therefore bastardize yourself. I know Ambole was in the news recently talking about high life. And me, what I take from it is not I don't want to pick on the fights bit of it, but the main thing is, what he's saying is very poignant. What is happening now with Afrobeats already happened with High Life. But what has been the work in documenting the actors, like you said, of High Life? I did an interview with, I had a conversation with Manifest during the UG 70 celebrations, and he mentioned very importantly that even having a music school, you know, which trains the minds, that intentionality that I mentioned Kwame Nkrumah did with the Institute of African Studies, you know, that intentionality where Manifest mentioned how Nicki Minaj and a whole lot of people went to that specific school, I think LaGuardia, you know, having that type of thing. And when you have a school like that, that is how you can pass knowledge.
Exactly so.
Go to the history, teach them what they are doing. What Ambole is saying is, High Life is not just anything, though. High Life,
I know, it's a big deal.
It's from colonialism
and it
till
puts
now.
Ghana on the map.
That was created.
Honestly. Yeah.
And what he's saying is just basically telling you guys, don't forget. This is us.
It's a good move, though, so we don't forget who we are. Just quickly, we don't have much time anymore.
Based on what Akosia was saying, I would like that the educational systems too are revamped and kept abreast
and more intentional.
Yes.
Yeah, because the times have changed. More intentional. Because the times have changed. The times have changed, and they definitely demand a lot more. Intentionality. I agree with that 100%. And I'm sure that if we continue with this topic, we'd go on and on. Yes, indeed. But you have raised great points, so I really do appreciate you being on the show here today. The VGMAs, aside the unsung category, they have the business aspect of it, where they educate people in the music business, you know, as well. They also have VGMA in schools, where they educate, you know, so the young ones get a little bit of a grooming before they get onto the scene.
They're set up in schools.
So they go to the schools every year. So that would begin. We've also started. We'll be starting one soon this year. Nice. Yes, indeed. So they go and then they teach the kids. Exactly.
Performances. Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then there's the big seminar as well where, you know, international acts are also brought together. There's literally that sharing of knowledge around music. There's so much new information to learn. We learn from the successes of others who have made it and continue to make it and break through other borders as well. So there are big things coming, big things happening. Yeah, big up VGMA. Yes, amen to that.
We need a stable
and we'll dedicate the prayer to that. And everybody should play their part, and I think that's how we can get the wheel moving. I've been speaking to Akosua Hansen, also to Andy Dossi, and to Ria. Hey, all right now, thank you so much. A reminder that VGMA is happening on 6th May. Also on 15th April, we are going to Ho with the Experience concert, where our unsung artists and others will also get the opportunity to perform. So stay on. This is Road to VGMA 24.
Wo be so adwuma so be di agro master di wa no pa bia wo be ko bebrebe wo wia na wo browse na wo video call na ko Snapchat na ko Instagram yes be the TikTok na da ho me you afraid mama when you start na dey sa dey no
boss nyabo try one Ghana
and 1 Ghana dey na dey
hey Vodafone 1 Ghana promo a free and up 5 a.m. to 11:59 a.m. Who subscribe here who benya data kwa 1 gig. So I'm a show. No, what's that swing a 20-minute call?
All networks?
All networks. Now the baby boss. A side to side. Obe side swan daily BM till say 11:59 a.m. no bebo.
Ha, mo yan say
star 530 ash.
Ha, mo ka mo fion ku to hoda. Ano powder. Fauka na bra, ni sit ne come on. Hey.
Vodafone 1 Ghana promo.
Ano pa yan?
Oh, you medi.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's start the ball rolling. The Africa Netpreneur Summit.
Promoting entrepreneurship is critically important to secure and sustainable future.
Young people are the hope of Africa.
We must create an enabling environment to unleash their entrepreneurial skills for national and continental development.
In 1 hour, 115 people die in Africa due to lack of clean and safe water.
Entrepreneurship is about overcoming your fear.
To begin to solve a problem, you must understand it.
The continent needs to know that they have such amazing talent.
Well, I believe being African today is a true blessing.
Dreams do come true with a lot of hard work. Thank you so much, Mr. Jackman.
Fun. You're welcome back to Road to VGMA 24, giving you so much goodness around the VGMAs. Now we're moving into another segment. We started by highlighting producers, and then we went on to directors, and now we are taking you behind the deck as we highlight some great DJs within and around this country. Let's take a look at who our DJ is on Behind the Deck.
You're welcome to the world of Vyroski.
Oh yeah. Shatta Wale, Kwame Eugene. Another wicked one. Batman wanna try me.
Hi, my name is Kofi Amwako, the son of my father. You can also call me DJ Vyroski, and I'm a music producer and a disc jockey. So disc jockeying became a trademark because I used to look up to people like DJ Snake, Calvin Harris, and the money they were making, Charlie. Then they bust my brain. These are people I looked up to growing up, so I just wanted to become like them. So notable events I've been on so far: the VGMA Open One, playing at Party in the Park, My Festival in Amsterdam, Afrobeat Festival in New York, Artisan Festival in New Zealand, and also Tidal Riff. I think my best work would be playing at the My Festival in Amsterdam because I had like close to 50,000 people that I'm not used to. And when I came on, everybody went off like the roof. So I think that has to be my best event ever. My most challenging work ever will be an IS event. And there was this girl that came up to me and asked me to play a very good song though. And I was like, that's what the people like. And I played the song and everybody left the dance floor. Guess what? She didn't dance. Like it was my mind. So DJ is really paying the boss. I'm not even gonna lie. If I should die and come back, I think I'll still be a disc jockey. It depends on how you brand yourself and how you build a portfolio for yourself. So you get very good money coming your way. The highest paid event ever has been a private party, I'm right. There was this Indian party I played at. And the money, I don't know if you talk, then they can't find me. So my feeling about the 24th VGMA nomination, it's great. I mean, that's all I've wanted to do as someone who now does music. You know, I started with playing music and now I produce my own music and I have artists on the songs and all that. And being nominated this year is like a great honor. It feels like my work is being appreciated and I feel like I'm doing something good. So yeah, kudos to everybody in the category, but they don't see me now going on. So.
What's the problem, man?
So what I do before any event, there's a song I listen to by Dietrich Haddon called He Never Fails. Funny enough, that's the song I listen to every time before I go and I say a prayer. After that, I normally go with a crate because I know the kind of events I'm playing. So I prepare a crate for it. So what kind of people am I playing for? What do they like? What do they listen to? They try to pull me down, but still the boy is going on. So the advice I have for anybody who wants to be like me, never give up. Believe in yourself. Trust in God. I mean, He's the only friend you can have in this industry. Practice every time. Don't feel you are good enough or you know how to just make songs so you don't do it. So once you have all these things covered, you work hard, trust me, it's going to pay off.
And it always means so much to have people like this also get in the spotlight. Your efforts are always recognized. You should note that. Now, there's something that we do on the show where we go into the streets and we have a conversation with you. We'll catch you and ask you a few questions, get your thoughts on things, really. And so it's time to get into Street Vibes. Leg out.
For the 24th Vodafone Ghana Music Awards 2023 edition, for the Artist of the Year, I would like Black Sherif to win the category because looking at the year under review, Black Sherif has pulled his weight. He dropped an album, he dropped his single, Kweku the Traveler, which did well on the international market and the local market as well. So for Black Sherif, he is winning the Artist of the Year.
For the Artist of the Year, I would like Blacko to take it because this year and last year he was really on fire.
Best hip-hop artist of the year should go to Kwesi Arthur because he has been working and cooking a lot of stuff in the studio, back and forth, and he has released a lot of hits so far.
I would love Posty G to be the audio engineer of the year because he did a lot of magic on countryside.
With the best Afrobeat of the year, I think it should go to Kamido because the featuring that he had with Mayokon and Kim Promise was a banger.
For the most popular song of the year, I'll go for Black Sherif because I have a lot of views on all streaming platforms.
With the Gospel Artist of the Year, I think Facey Esther deserves it because she was everywhere.
For the best Gospel Artist of the Year, I like Joe Metal to take the award because of his song Kadosh. That song was really on fire.
When we take the video of the year, I'm going for Waye Wiye by PSS. I mean, that video was top notch, 4K quality, the storyline was just dope. I am rooting for PSS to win that category for me.
Wo be so adwuma na so be di agro master di wa no pa bia wo be ko bebrebe wo wi na wo browse na wo video call na ko Snapchat na ko Instagram yes be the TikTok na da ho me you afraid mama when you sky na dey sa dey no
boss nya botre one Ghana
and 1 Ghana dey na dey
hey Vodafone 1 Ghana promo a free and up 5 a.m. to 11:59 a.m. Who subscribe ya wo benya data kwa 1 gig. So I'm a show. No, what's that swing a 20-minute call?
All networks?
All networks. Now the baby boss. A side to side. Obe side swan daily BM till say 11:59 a.m. no bebo.
Ha, we understand.
Star 530 ash.
Ha, mukamu fiong kuto hoida.
Ano powder.
Fauka na bra. Ni sits in a come on. Hey.
Vodafone 1 Ghana promo.
Ano payan.
Boy, you medi.
And so the excitement continues on the road to VGMA 24. I'm Crystal Kwame Ayi, and I have been joined by my able panelists, Akosia Hansen and Ria as well. You know Ria, entertainment pundits, everywhere she's there, she's making her commentary. And I've been having such a good time on the show. A reminder that the VGMAs is happening really soon. We're also going to Ho on the 15th of April with the Experience concert. It's a free concert, so you can make it there. Start making your arrangements now so that we can meet and have a great time. Now, a part of the show that we all really do love. We're crowning it all off with a conversation with one of our favorites here in Ghana and representing us very well across the world. His name is the Black Sharif. Yeah.
Remember, you know a traveler. The name is Greg Wood, the hustler. He's been far away, chasing Kuala. I'll be back again, promise coming. I swear on my life, I can't wait to be back. I know you miss me, I know. Remember, you know a traveler. The name is Greg Wood, the hustler.
Yeah. So Black Sheriff is in the building. Look at you, very well decorated with nominations for the VGMA 24. Yeah. Hey, hallelujah. What does that mean, though? Yeah. Mashallah, what does it mean?
Yeah, mashallah, everything you did talk. Anything anybody will talk to you. If you want them in good faith, tell them say mashallah.
Mashallah.
If you get some wishes for your heart to you want to make it happen, inshallah I will do this.
Right.
If anything to happen to you, wrong or right, you say alhamdulillah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this one is mashallah.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to start with the nomination so everyone is aware. We have Artiste of the Year. He's running for that. Vodafone Most Popular Song of the Year. And that's for Kweku the Traveler. We have the album or EP of the year, The Villain I Never Was. Songwriter of the Year, Old Paradise. We have Best Hip Life or Hip Hop Artiste. Best Music Video, Konongo Zongo. And Bab's Direction is there for that as well. Best Reggae Dancehall Song, Don't Forget Me. Best Afropop Song, Oil in My Head. And Best Hip Hop Song of the year, that's Kweku the Traveler. So literally, he has the most nominations in VGMA 24. Look at you! Yeah, big deal! I remember when he hit the scene, everyone just kept saying his name, and we've never forgotten his name since then. There were, drops, you dropped singles, and then we asked for an EP or an album, and you brought an EP through, and you're getting recognition for the EP as well. Hey, sorry, forgive me. Album. Yeah. I'm being very careful here. Forgive me. So you dropped a whole album for us. It's a big deal. There's a whole lot. And honestly, I think the album is an experience. He speaks to you. He speaks to your mind and speaks to your soul. Now, my question for you, first and foremost, when you're putting the album together, do you think it will get you to this point?
Yeah, I believe with me, I don't predict things for my art. Mm-hmm. I just put destiny in them. You get it? Whatever I do, cause I don't do same thing twice, thrice. I don't repeat them. Every song on the album, they have destinies on their own. Wow. So if I put them out, I put good faith in them, whatever they have for the outside world. If the album, it moved from being mine only, to being yours, to being yours, to being yours. You did as a listen. Yeah, make it go do whatever they do for outside. Yeah, that's how I do it.
So that's my
crazy.
song. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to. I'm very pleased hearing you say this because I wanted to ask, like, when you say you put destiny in each song, so everything is becoming its own thing.
Yeah.
That means there's a lot of work that Black Sherif is doing on the instrument, the person.
Yeah.
So I want to know what's Black Sherif's spirituality. I saw a video of you in the forest. That's stuff that we mutualists do. Go to the forest and and I saw you doing it. I want to know what's that like.
I love like things that are unplanned. I know they like very scripted things. You understand me? So more times, like, the things I do are like very personal stuff that I would love to make it happen. That's the same like spirit I they give to my art, my craft.
Okay.
Do you understand me? I don't want to make you listen and say, oh, so this you go figure them out now. Yeah. I do I'm say go figure them out. You go find way, like live with it. You understand me? Because most of the times, I create the thing. Sometimes I'm in pain, I create them. Sometimes you go listen to the song, you are happy.
Yeah.
So you go use them to your own advantage. You understand me? Yeah, that's how I do the thing.
I found that very interesting, really. As we were speaking, it took me to some of the comments people have said, about you. You hit the scene and everybody was talking about it. It was a bit unusual for the Ghana that we knew at the time. And some said, your music couldn't cross, beyond where it had reached. You couldn't do more. So it was like, we've had 1 or 2 songs. First time, second time, it's okay. It won't get any more from, from Black Sherif. He can't replicate it. He can't sustain it. And then you drop this album and then you're literally giving us different aspects of you. My question, how do you birth each of these sounds? I realize you're not a singer, you're not a rapper, like what we'll call singer-rapper. You don't fit it exactly.
You're an artist.
So how do you birth these sounds that sound so different every single time?
So you see where they born me for here, the kind of community they born me for inside. Like first survival thing, it go come your head be being a rebel. Not rebel like pulling knife and things, like not going conventionally. Yeah, so I've been a rebel with everything that they do. My music,
and what would the vim they use to keep your rebelness? Because the society breaks down that.
I have nothing to lose, 0.
Okay. I hear that.
Yeah, I they get 0. So if I get 1, I come back, it be 0. I know they go negative.
Wow.
So I they take risks with everything. Beats you go reject, I go use to my song.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So I just they take risks, they go being a rebel, singing, awesome my thing.
Would you say some things happened to you before that, got you to be this free with, your art as well? Because I feel like as humans, we grow up owning things,
like
collecting
stuff.
things. Yes, you might have gone through an experience that,
Because if you listen to some of his music, the lyrics too, you can realize that it has this personal undertones.
Yes.
Someone said you sing the blues. You sing Ghanaian blues.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, proper.
Yeah.
Proper. So that's what I say with my art. I talk about my art every day. I see them through my lens. I don't go to see them through yours. The only lens I go to see them through be mine. So how I see life. Then my past experiences, everything. Then I write about them. Then put it out. Do you understand me? So mostly it's just my opinions and like debates that are going on in my head. Most of the time, some songs, some things that I say there, I say like, sometimes I don't think about it. I'm just being like, I be whoever I want to be, corny, everything in my songs.
In your song, yeah.
In my songs, I'm a wise person. Sometimes I'm a corny ass nigga. Sometimes I'm vulnerable. Sometimes I'm this. I do all in my songs. That's the only place I feel safe.
Right.
Yeah. So like most of the times, they are like fantasies, past experiences, and bad things on the song.
It's interesting because you really do feel that when you're listening to his music, and I think it's one of the things I really love about him, the fact that he's not listening to what anybody has to say about his art. He's the artist in the first place.
Yeah, because last, nobody really cares.
Honest, yeah. And this is what you want to represent. I've met people who want to tune their things to suit what others want, like, prefer. But yours is very genuine and it's from you. It's like, if you don't take me as I am, and then that's it. You don't like my music. I want to get into the cashes. Yeah, that's the cha-ching. Yeah. Is it doing it? It's like, he was counting it. Yeah. That's it. Is it doing it for you? Is the music paying off?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be how we go with the fish shoots. If you just study some of my videos from back then, You know they look like how the videos, the pictures they cut.
Yeah, you started with a phone, isn't it?
Yeah,
phone
Farouk,
videos.
Farouk they cut me from time. Right now, Farouk he gets some bad camera.
Hey, look at that.
It's like that.
So he also studied videography.
Yeah, everything.
He picked it up.
When
I like that.
I'm like, scratch whatever we do right now is like whole lot of risks. Cause zero. We had nothing to lose. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so everything we did, we were trying something. You understand me? Then we build them from there.
All right, so in the light of the cha-ching, the money, yes, are you used to the fame now?
Used to the fame?
Because I remember first time I saw you, I don't know if you remember this, first time I saw you, it was in the studios of Hits FM. This guy in a durag came and high-pitched voice. I just had to cry, yeah, that your song. Yes, and then next thing I saw, viral, everywhere. With machetes in music videos. And yes, so, and then later on, I remember last year VGMAs, he said on a phone call placed to him that, I think in an interview that he was even honored to be mentioned in a category with some of the people who were in the category. So I want, and now you're on BBC performing with Stormzy. Listen, I just want to know if you're used to it now. If you sometimes you want to pinch yourself to find out if it is real.
Yeah, so I keep this thing in my mind. To me, maybe sometimes you guys you see me just Black Sheriff. Me and see me, I get Sheriff, and I know there's Black Sheriff that I'm working for. So if I did streets, I'll still be free to do my thing. You go see me for watching sport.
You buy your watching, I see them.
Yeah, you go see me for there, them thing. Black Sheriff Day.
They increase the price, but
yeah, you understand me.
They increase it for you.
I mean, across the board.
They take that myself.
Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah,
go with you.
Superstar, I'll go there.
I go do family house. Oh, Sheriff.
Take it.
But you have your debut show in the US. Right, coming up in the UK, coming up in May. No, or the May one, yes, the debut US show. And we all know that now things are cultural moments. You being there for us is now going to be a global cultural moment. Do you feel any pressure in that way? And how are you preparing for this?
Every hour.
What's the venue? What's the venue?
Palladium, New York. Yeah.
Every hour.
Every hour.
Every hour.
So even this conversation is a preparation.
Yeah. Every step I take, I prepare for them. Sometimes I go feed just day. I go, Charlie, so the US, we for do this. Every hour.
Nice.
I know they school. I know they class.
Nice.
You understand me? And me, my life, listen, make I tell you how I do.
Speak to us.
After high school, the only thing I knew how to do is music. So I built a life Panama. So like my life be through the music, whatever I do. You understand me? Yeah, so that's literally it. Every hour I'm working.
Every hour you're working.
24/7, I know the yeah.
I mean,
if I'm outside, I'm working. If I'm chilling, I'm working.
That's good to know. Yeah.
But do you have any
what
fears,
else?
Challenges, anxieties?
Yeah.
Because this is big.
I have big
and
anxiety.
how do you
do
it? What things do you do?
Big anxiety. I have very huge social anxiety. Like, most of the times, even when I go outside and I'm choose to like give a speech or something, first time I told them, please, I'll start shaking. Don't worry, I'll be cool. Before I start talking, she gets it. Yeah, it's like that. I'm a human.
And you still deal with it?
I have, yeah, man.
No risks?
Yeah, man.
I mean, you take the risk. There's nothing to lose, so you just go anyway.
Whatever I lose, I go back to zero. I know fear being zero.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah,
so, beyond the performance, the great performance in May, what else do you have coming up this year?
A lot.
Share with us. Another body of work?
Inshallah. Whatever, inshallah. Singles, inshallah. Videos. Videos, they come out, they shoot videos for songs on the album. Yeah, so, yeah, just keep an eye upon us. You understand me? Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, keep an eye upon us.
I like the sound of that. We see you doing so much. I saw Erykah Badu vibing to your music. She's one of my favorites, the whole world. Jay Khaled. Popcorn, you're on his album as well. Big deal. Celebrate.
Timbaland mentioned you.
Yes.
Timbaland as well.
Yes. So it can only go upwards from this point. We wish you the very best. And also with the VGMAs, let's see which one of them you're taking. You're sure that you're getting Artiste of the Year? You're sure of it?
That night when I go pull up.
Hey. All right.
But which of them are you bagging your hopes on?
Everyone my name there inside.
You are getting it. Nice.
That's the spirit
All
right there.
All right. So your final words to all of our viewers right now.
So big love to the viewers, big love to supporters, big love to everyone outside. Be free, live life. You understand? Try love, love people. You understand me? Love people, love yourself, and do something. You understand? And be blessed, respect everything. Salute.
That's it. It's a hashtag. Try love. Yeah, because love will really just change the world, turn the world around. All right, now, so this has been a great conversation. And I'm actually looking for forward to a performance from you. That's why I keep saying performance. Yeah, so maybe we'll end on something like that. Maybe a little freestyle. Which is your favorite song on your EP? So as you think about that, I do want to thank our viewers one more time for tuning in. And to you, Akosia Hansen, also to Ria for joining us, to you too. Yeah, Black Sheriff, take your two. Yes, indeed. The VGMAs are going live on 6th May. You can't miss it. Also, we are going to hold with the Experience concert on the 15th of April. It's a free show, so why don't you pack your things and join us in Ho live. All right. My name is Crystal Kwame Ayi. I have been your ultimate turn-up MC. We're ready to roll in free. Let's do this. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, freestyle with it. We'll join you if you have to dance as well. Hey, come on. We got it. Which is your favorite song?
All my niggas chimuye soon. Don't you mess around with the crew. Swear to God, this time I home. So we strap on night in the soon. Clearing everyone who don't want me to leave my life looking fools. Rest in peace to all of them dudes. Took you see, that's all he did do. Meet the chopper of the year. Meet the man who's always been. Sad and balling every day. Ask about me, ask about me. Gave up many times on my way. Had no one to come get me late. Too many times I said back again. They was very tired of me. You know, sad boys don't fold. So Jigga man never fold. I kept my heart cold and I went through this soul. You know, sad boys don't fold. So Jigga man never fold. I kept my heart cold and I fall like a man bro. Sending love to my rastas. Will be great. Sending love to my rastas. Will be great. Love you.
Thank you so much. Big up. It's been good having you on the show. We come back with Road to VGMA 24 next week, same time. Don't miss it. Till then, stay awesome.